Okay, so for this section, we just wanted to go do a big review, but just actually a small review. TLDR. So like we talked about a lot of things here, like because we wanted to cover all the different basics for the game.
And one person was even like, "This is a lot to take in."
Yeah. So for these types of people, like this is the section for you right here.
Mm-hmm.
We just wanted to tell you, okay, if you're new to the game and it's like, oh man, this is so overwhelming, just focus on. We're gonna tell you a couple of things just to focus on first.
Right.
And then just work with the game, just knowing these things, and don't worry about everything else. And then once you get comfortable with the game, then that's when you start exploring and doing other options, and you learn the game this way. Just kind of.
Yeah, like I said, this game is a really well designed game that all these options really work with each other well. So the whole goal is to play without some of the options, learn the game, and then eventually you'll be like, in this particular situation, I really wish I had something extra. And chances are it's there.
Yeah.
And then you learn to put that into your game. So you
Yeah.
definitely want to build up on that. And I mean, I've been playing Guilty Gear between X and all the way through Accent Core. Not Accent Core Plus R, but through Accent Core, right? So I used to play all the way through them. Like I said, I never really used instant blocking all that much. Obviously, I'm not super high-level competitive at this game, but me and my friend were able to have plenty of fun in this game, without it right away. And we learned a lot of stuff with it. And then we're at a point now where probably the both of us could learn to start putting it in there,
Yeah, so the things we want to go over is like things you probably like things that are like
to focus on.
Yeah, surface level, but deep enough so that like you're not gonna get like hit by like really crazy things, and like you'll be able to get to a decently high level pretty quickly just focusing on these. So let's go back to that list real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I'm doing combos.
Yeah, just too much fun. All right. So for the movement options, just know the differences for the knowing when you can double jump, because it's really good as a defensive option, and also super jump, the fact that you get the turnaround and things like that. So that's just something to note, and then also air dashing.
Yeah, air dashing and ground dashing, very important. Remember, back dashing has invincibility. That'll help.
So those are the kind of just the main movement options you want to just focus on.
Right.
And then let's see for the next section for like Roman cancels.
Yeah, again for buttons.
Buttons.
Just in general, 6P, 6H is a universal thing. So 6P is your anti-air.
Yeah, most notably the 6P, because it's kind of like, oh, I don't know what to use for anti-air. I don't know, try 6P.
Right.
Just try it.
Yeah.
And then for the Roman cancels, or like for button combination type things, like
Roman cancels are important to note, to learn in this game. It's one of the things that you have to just start using in your arsenal.
Yeah.
As for what combos to do with Roman cancels,
just
stuff like
look
that,
it up.
look it up.
Yeah.
Right. You can find a lot of resources.
Yeah. But it's very character specific, so like don't worry about it too much right now, because I think we'll go over it when we do the character breakdowns, and we'll show you where most players will typically use their Roman cancels.
Yeah.
So and then let's see, for next thing to note would be the burst. Yeah. So like know that the gold burst, it's good for you to try to get meter if you're gonna like hit him with it.
But at first, use burst for combo
defensive,
breaker.
Yeah, just
combo breaker.
Mainly you want to just use it as like start comboing me. So it's just like, oh, I want to get out.
Yeah.
Or I'm blocking. It's like, oh, stop it. I want to get out. So it's like, just so you could get back into the game.
But just remember, you have limited amount of bursts. So a lot of times you'll see people burst early because then they can build up a burst.
Yeah, so it's actually a legit strategy to do that. Or even like right off the bat, you're gonna run up and do a gold burst, so you can get a lot of meter and steamroll them in the beginning. So.
Or the very first combo they hit you, you're like, screw this.
No, I'm out. Yeah, because of the character type, like they can win off the momentum or something like that. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, so those are some the smaller strategies for that. So and then the other next thing to learn would be Faultless Defense. Very important. Like it's mainly for pushing them out, preventing chip, and also air blocking. Yeah. So I think those three things are the things you want to mainly focus on, especially the air blocking, because even for me, man, like I played it for like, I don't know, a good like half a year with Plus R, and I still would not air block properly. And then people have to yell at me, say, "Hey, you gotta FD, man, you gotta do it." So
it's like I said. I mean, it's been such a long time since I played Guilty Gear. Like that habit has left my brain. Like seriously, before when I played Guilty Gear XX and stuff like that, I would green block everything. It was just part of my natural, muscle memory. So,
and then when I'm playing Personas, I'll start holding FD. I don't do that in this game. But it's part of the game. It's a big part of the game to learn to do this. Otherwise, you're gonna take a lot of unnecessary damage.
Right. And then, we're not even going to mention the stuff that we don't want you to learn.
So we're not talk about that. And then I want to talk about throws, because that's a big part of like what kind of turns people off about the game, like because they're so powerful. Real quick, they're one frame. So if you do, James does like a bad jump in,
or if I do a bad meaty, you can just do a wake up throw. Oops. Is that a knock throw? Yeah, there it is.
See, like he didn't time the meaty well. I'm just gonna mash H, and you're gonna think, man, why does this guy like win if he just mashes, Or if I do like a bad jump, or hold on, let me just do this bad jump in. And then I'll get thrown for that.
Right, like that.
And then the guy's mashing. It's like I'm just mashing H so I could throw you, and like it would infuriate me because I get thrown everywhere.
Dude,
what do I do?
Okay, so my friend who I played this with was the king of throwing in between jump and block. A jump and ground. In fact, he even threw my Johnny kick, where he slides forward and kicks.
Oh,
he would just throw that as soon as it came. So basically, it was funny. He did it so much that I started learning it. And then I played at a Guilty Gear tournament at Family Arcade.
You just threw everybody?
And I threw a bunch of people, and they were like, how do you throw so much? Because I just got used to it.
But throws are super powerful. So learn to use them, especially as anti-air too.
Yes, again, it's forward or back and heavy slash. Same thing as in the air.
So they jump. And it's really a really strong anti-air.
Right. Oh yeah, and also someone else mentioned jump again. You cannot air throw at other directions like diagonals.
Oh really?
Like you can in a lot of other fighting games, which is actually what messes a lot of people up when they try to air throw. You have to be left or right, otherwise you will not get it. Whoops. Do it again. Oops.
Anyways,
Yeah, there you go. So it has to be left or right. So.
And then like I said, like as powerful as it is, like. Because of that, you got to learn to bait it. So the three best ways to bait it is doing a tight block string, and then you go for the low.
Right.
Because they have to stand in order to throw you.
Right, and then you get a free combo.
So
I get hit by that all day.
Yeah, so a lot of times I'm doing it too. Like I mash throw, and then if they're doing a super tight string, it's like, I get a free low.
Yeah. The nice thing about this game though is that most combos that start low have higher damage proration. So
not a lot of damage, but you lose the advantage.
Yeah.
And then another way is to like say do jump H with Sol, like, or actually not air dash one, but
right. I can actually don't walk forward. There you go.
Oh, sorry, hold on. So I'm mashing H, so that pushes him out of my.
Throws have very bad range in this game. It should be noted. See, I can't throw until I get till I'm kissing him, basically.
Yeah. So there's a lot of moves. So learning some of the moves like with your specific character that keeps you safe from block. That's really good to note, and then you can kind of like frame trap them. So since H is like really slow, you could do something fast, and it'll like poke him out of it. And then another thing is you could also like if you do a jump in, then you can kind of like just jump again.
Right. Do it again. And then I whiff because I tried to throw and I whiff my attack, and then he can punish me.
So those are some of the things to look out for to try to avoid just getting thrown to death and just getting super annoyed. Because I know I was super annoyed when I started learning the games. Like,
and really got to be careful if you play against really good people who air throw a lot. You just have to get used to that. There's really not much, and in fact, a lot of times people will do combos. So don't block really quick. Let me think. If I do if I do the purpose, I'd have to have the right sequence. But there are certain setups where they'll hit you, go into an air combo, expect you to flip, and then get an air throw off of that.
But that's a teching thing. So
yeah.
And then let me see. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Can you just scroll down real quick?
Yeah.
No, I think that's it. So I think, a lot of this, the defensive options are kind of what make the game really interesting. Everybody can learn offense.
Right.
Because it's like, you look up YouTube videos or you look up combos and stuff. But the defensive options kind of make the game, like, it makes it kind of stranger than other
Right.
games, and so I think these things that we just talked about will help you a lot. Just take it piece by piece, and these little things, knowing the tidbits that we just gave you, will help you a lot with knowing the overall game a little easier. Especially when you like watch streams and stuff, and you're like saying, why are these guys doing all these crazy things,
Right.
And then like the commentators are talking about like 6P and like FD and like whoa, it's like flying past your head.
Right.
Hopefully this will help you kind of be able to digest that. So.
Yeah, so just to be absolutely thorough,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the end of the TLDR. No more
Yeah.
TLDR. This
All right.
is other stuff here.
So this will be that YouTube clip.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
So